Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us in today's webinar about Brooks International Academy and Hock International for our strategic partnership announcement. Actually, it's a great honor for me to be with one of the most inspiring profession in the accounting and finance for the last decades, Mr. Brian Hock. He's not only the CEO and the president of Hock International, but actually he's really helped a lot of professions in their developing their career by achieving their CMA through not only his materials and his organization as one of the best materials, I believe, since I was studying maybe in 2007. The first thing we heard about CMA, if you want to learn and want to understand, you have to join Hock International Materials. If you want to pass quickly, you can use another materials. But at the end of the day, if you want to learn and to understand the concept, that's what we had learned from him. Now, before I was his student and using his materials, now, thanks for God, I became certified, I became an instructor and CMA educator. For those don't know me, I am Mohamed Adel. I'm a CMA certified management accountant by IMA United States and ACCA UK member. And today it's our presentation with Hock International, represented by Mr. Brian Hock. So please, I would like to welcome him and let him also introduce himself.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed. It is a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. I always enjoy meeting with and having events with our partners who are training, and it's especially nice today to have somebody who studied with us in the past and is now using our materials to help others pass the exam. It's just kind of that generations going, and that's absolutely wonderful, and it's a pleasure to be here and to talk with you and your students about what CMA can do for people. It's a great way to build a career, to start a career, and it's great to be here with you.
Thank you very much, and really we appreciate your time for today's webinar. And we would like to start with announcing our strategic partnership with Hock International by Brooks International Academy. For who don't know about Brooks International Academy, Brooks International Academy, it's a UK registered learning provider and authorized learning provider by the Institute of Management Accountants. And for today, you are going to announce about strategic partnership with one of the best material provider, Mr. Brian Hock, the CEO of Hock International. So as a driven result for all of that, we are committed to provide a high quality type of educational experience, not for short time or trading purpose. The main purpose for our academy is to provide a CMA in a comprehensive time, in a good time, with explaining all concepts behind each topic. And also, because of this trust by IMA and Hock International Materials, we provide a unique program which is provide any candidates with pass insurance guarantee with a specific guidance rather than terms or condition, and we are going to talk about this. But first of all, I would like Mr. Brian Hock to announce about our strategic partnership and telling us how he choosing his partners, especially for delivering CMA materials and the courses. And back to you, Mr. Brian.
Yes, thank you. It's great to announce the partnership. We love working with people that are committed and dedicated to helping candidates pass the exam. That is our mission as a company, is to help people pass the exam. And as Mr. Mohammed said, not a short-term trading arrangement, but an investment and helping people get what they need, the knowledge and the skills they need to pass the exam and to develop their career. And that's who we look to work with. And with Mr. Mohammed and Brooks International Academy, that's what we have, and that's why we're more than happy to work with him and support all of his work and his candidates as they pursue and pass the CMA exam. So it's great to be working together, and we look forward to helping you succeed and all of your students succeed as well.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
My question, Mr. Brian, based on what do you select your strategic partner for providing any type of courses, especially for CMA? I believe and I know, but I would like also to understand the value, which is the added value by approving any learning provider by Hock International to be a course provider for him.
Well, what the value is many candidates need support, need face-to-face, whether it's online or in-person support as they go through their studies, and we aren't able to do that for everybody. And so this is something where we have the materials, we have the content, we have the knowledge, and we need to work with other people to help candidates get the support that they need, get the instruction that they need. A lot of times there are ways that teaching can be done that are specific to a geography, specific to where people are studying and what region in the world, and references to the way things are done locally that we're simply not able to do. But having somebody who is aware of the background of the candidates, aware of the education that the candidates have, you're able to take our materials and help the students benefit from that and apply that to the exam and to their profession as much as possible. There's a local expertise that we simply do not have.
Yeah, thank you. But I mean, actually, do you have any criteria or measurement do you recommend or terms you can accept for your partners?
We work with people that are going to be able to deliver the quality that we require. And we work with people that are going to be able to help the candidates pass. And if we don't think somebody is serious or somebody is able to do that, we won't work with them.
Thank you. Actually, I mean by my questions that trusting international organization like Hock International to approve some course provider, it means a lot for Brooks International. That's why we will declare this. And because of this, I explained we have a pass insurance guarantee because we are very confident in our materials by Hock International, our authorization by the Institute of Management Accountants in United States, and also as a UK registered learning provider. First of all, away from the traditional answer for CMA, I wish if you could tell us more about the CMA, the reality. I mean, in the real life situation, what does it mean, CMA?
Well, CMA is practical. CMA is what accountants and finance people need to know in the real world. And this is one of the things that I like about CMA is that it helps people be ready to succeed in their career. The content of the CMA exam is relevant, it's real, it's what companies do, it's what people are expected to do. And because of that, this is an investment that a person will make maybe at the start of their career, maybe after a few years of their career, but it's something that will actually provide benefit to that person for the rest of their career. And so it is an investment. It's not a certification, it's not an education. It is a certification and it is an education, but most importantly, we need to look at it as an investment, and it's an investment in ourselves as a candidate. And this is one that if you calculate the return on investment, it is very, very high. This is one of the best things that CMA is one of the best things that a person can do for their career in accounting or finance.
Yeah, thank you very much. So as we can see from this presentation, and Mr. Brian has said, it's really not only a globally recognized certification, but really it will give you a good say in different topics in accounting and finance, and even maybe other than this area of accounting and finance, which is related to our studies, previous studies, but it's also go for a different topic like risk management, internal control, ethics, and other different topics we may not be familiar as accountants or finance team. So it's really a good commitment for yourself, not only to earn money or to be globally recognized, but also it will develop your career, your knowledge, and experience. I would like to shift for another crucial or critical topics. some or maybe most of who's studying CMA, unfortunately, they either do not continue studying or do not go for the studying and real exam. And unfortunately, even if they goes for exam, they may fail from the first attempt. Could you tell us about the common mistakes candidates can avoid to pass from the first attempt?
Well, your first point here is a good one, and I'm going to focus on studying too long. I think some candidates try to be 120% prepared, and so they never take the exam. And that doesn't help. It's a matter of the exam needs to be taken, the exam needs to be passed in order for it to have value. And so by going through a training provider, going through all of that process and system, you will know that you're ready. And you may not feel 100% certain, but that's okay. We don't need 100% on the exam. And so it's a matter of making certain that you have a plan, go to class, follow the class system, follow the schedule. And when you get to the end, you should be ready. And even if you're not 100% certain, you need to take the exam, because you'll never be 100% certain. But it's a matter of doing the exam, passing the exam. That's when the benefits begin.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you again. And actually, I would like to remind you, maybe you do not remember one video for you previously. You were saying about if you faced a difficult topic or something, you shouldn't stop on this difficult topic. And I remember well, and this proverb which you have said, actually, it's a change in my life, and it was a milestone for me to pass CMA. You have said that CMA, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint or running for fast in the beginning. And at the end of the day, you feel tired and you stop. Could you tell us more, especially about this proverb which you have said?
Well, it's just a matter that this is going to take a long time. Studying for CMA is something that is months, and you can't study 10 hours a day every day. This is something where it's small blocks of time consistently, a few times a week, every week. And there will be topics you don't like. There will be topics you don't understand as much. That's okay. Everybody has them. You don't focus on that. You try to learn it, you understand the basics, and then you keep going. And later you can come back and review. But if you think you're going to study everything today, you're not. If you think you're going to study everything this month, you're not. This is something that you need to prepare. This is going to be 6 months. This is going to be 8 months. And you need to be ready mentally and physically for that time period that it's going to take. It's a slow and steady wins the race.
Yes. It will come like sleep. This is your words. Even if you do not understand hard topics, time by time, it's like sleeping. You will never go to bed and sleep in one time or immediately. So if you have any difficult topic, you can try. And in some cases, I believe it's better choice to leave this hard topic. If you do not understand for a certain time, then you will come back again and maybe discover the hidden point which you didn't recognize.
Sometimes your mind just needs to think about it, and it's happening in the back. Just you don't know it, but it just kind of is thinking.
Yes, this is true. Now, if we wanted to speak about the new updates for CMA structure, I know that the change, it's not in the syllabus, not in the materials, only the difference it will be on the exam structure itself. What do you think about the new structure for CMA?
I think the new structure is very good for candidates. I think it makes the preparation a little bit easier because people don't have the mental fear of having to write. And in the essays, there wasn't a lot of writing that was required, but I know candidates, and especially candidates for whom English is not their native language, people were afraid of it. And people were afraid that they wouldn't spell the words correctly, there would be grammar mistakes. But with the CBQs, that's gone. And so the preparation for the CBQs is much more similar to what it was for the MCQs. And so I think candidates will like this. candidates will find the preparations, they're really not any different because it's the same content you have to learn. It's just that you're not thinking about, I'm going to have to write something. And so just mentally, it's one less thing to worry about. It's one less thing to be nervous about. And so that will help with the preparations, the fact that it's the CBQs and not the essays.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I would like just give a brief about the structure for CMA syllabus for part 1, which consists of the external financial reporting, which learning or teaching how to prepare the financial statements and the different statements as a purpose and the strengths and weaknesses for each financial statement. After that, after we prepare the financial statements, it is time to prepare the budgeting, which is something crucial and strategic for any organization, whether it was profit or non-profit. After we prepared the budgeting, it is time to measure and check the performance through the performance management. After that, again, we have to make a cost management to discover our weaknesses and strengths again. After that, talking about the internal control, finally with technology and analytics. As we have said, the syllabus for CMA, it will always keep you updated. All of us, we graduated from different college or universities with different level of knowledge. Some, they covered a specific topic, some they do not. So by CMA, it's a drawing a large picture for all what we have said. This is about part 1. Do you think, Mr. Brian, 120 hours, especially for part 1, is it enough for studying?
I think so. Each person is going to be a little bit different, and it's something where some people think part 1 is more difficult or part 2 is more difficult. It depends on your background, what you like and don't like, your work experience. But that's a good starting point for budgeting. You know, looking at section B, we need to start with a budget and a plan, and that's a good start. And when you start studying, you will learn whether or not it's needs to be 140 hours or whether 100 hours will be enough. Each person will be different, but that's a very good starting point.
Yeah. I have one question here. It come to my mind, and I need your opinion because it matters, to be honest. What do you think about the other providers or course providers whom providing CMA in few weeks, maybe within 1 or 2 months? What do you think about this type of courses?
Well, it depends on how much you study each day. There's an amount of time it takes to learn things. And so if you just do simple math about how many MCQs you need to practice, and you calculate how many hours it takes to do those MCQs, it's just a matter of trying to be realistic about how long it will take. And so there's kind of a marketing number, the number that you want to tell people, but there's a reality number that's based on its time. Now, if somebody comes with 15 years of experience in the field, they may be able to do it in fewer hours than other people, but that person's already come with a lot of that knowledge already learned. And so each person's different, and it has to be your schedule for your background and what you already know.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, by moving forward for CMA part 2, which will consist of financial statement, as we learned from part 1 how to prepare, it is time to analyze what we prepared from financial statements. The second topic, it will be about corporate finance. It will tell you how you can manage and finance and what is the best option for corporate finance. And we will discover there is no right answer, no wrong answer. It's based on the structure for the corporation as a whole. After that, again, it will be related to some decision analysis. You will analyze your financial decisions, your investment decisions, and other. All of that, it should be aligned with something very important, which is the risk management. You cannot budgeting, you cannot forecast, you cannot take any financial decision without or with ignoring the risk management, align with all your strategic goals and objectives. After that, you will study the investment decisions, which is really very interesting topic. It's telling you the reality, how people or how the business work, how the investment decision taking based on the cash, and how you deal with different cash, whatever, what is relevant, what is irrelevant, what is irrelevant, and the tax effect which will affect the investment decision. Finally, the professional ethics, which really very crucial and important topic for all different type of not only in accounting or in finance, in every field or work or job, the professional ethics, it's really something important, and telling you how to dealing with the daily topics. And it will consist of 100 hours. The difference between part 1 and part 2, you may notice that it required a less hour. So my question for Mr. Brian, do you think part 2 it's easier than part 1, that's why it required less hours?
No, it's just the content that is there. It's something where if a person comes with more of a finance background, they will think part 2 is easier than part 1. If somebody comes with more of a financial accounting background, they will think part 1 is easier than part 2. It's just the content that is on each part and how long it takes to learn it. But which part is easier, each individual person will make that decision.
Yeah. Some people, they think I can start with part 2. Is it a good choice for him to start part 2 even without starting part 1?
It really doesn't matter. The parts don't really build on each other. And so if the classes are for part 2, the next classes are starting for part 2, that's fine to join with part 2.
Yeah. So it's fine. You can start from any part.
Yeah.
They are not related to each other.
No, they don't really build on each other.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for this clarification. Now it is time to explain more about the PASS insurance guarantee, and I want to declare this PASS insurance guarantee, it's exclusive and related only and provided by Brooks International Academy only. That's why we are responsible for providing a PASS insurance guarantee for our comprehensive courses. And actually there is specific terms and condition, although they are called terms and condition, but in reality they are a guidance rather than a term or condition, because we are trying to help the candidate to pass from the first time, not anything else. The first term or condition or guidance, which by the way also will provide the PASS insurance guarantee guidance for other free courses and webinars. The first guidance is the class attendance. At least you have to attend 90% of our classes, and the purpose by attending 90% of our classes, not the attending by itself. We mean by attending the class, we are explaining the concept behind each topic. So if you achieve this percentage, which mean you understand exactly what is the concept behind each topic. This is about the first term. The second term or guidance, which you have to answer at least 92% of our materials by Hock International question bank, which is the most updated and relevant for the IMA past exams. That's why ensuring solving this type of question and completing at least 92%, this is something else also provide a confidence for us to make you pass from your first attempt. The third and the last guidance or terms is to achieve at least 72% from the first time on one mock exam. However, if you didn't achieve this from the first attempt, it's fine. You can score 85% of 2 practice exam for unlimited times. Once you achieve the 3 guidance which we explain now, we guarantee for you passing from your first attempt. This is, as we have said, because as a driven result for our confidence in the material which we are using of Hock International, our authorization, which create a commitment and emphasize our desire and commitment to provide a real learning experience. So based on all of this, we providing the PASS insurance guarantee. The point here at the end of the day, neither you nor us, our purpose to repeat the course for you. The main purpose for us and you is to pass the CMA exam from first attempt. So in case you achieve this guidance, we trust you will pass from your first attempt. In case, unfortunately, you didn't pass from your first attempt and you failed, we will repeat the course for unlimited time for free until you pass. Definitely, you have to achieve the same guidance and terms at each time. So this was everything about our Pass Insurance Guarantee Program, about our today webinar with Hock International. So at the end of this session, we want just to tell you there is 3 times throughout the year you can book your exam through either in January and February, May and June, September and October, and you can find all relative details through the IMA website. This was everything about today's webinar. And Mr. Brian, would you like to add anything? Well, so
yeah, this is a great opportunity for people. If you're in accounting or finance, CMA is absolutely something that will help you build your career. As I said, It's an investment. It's something that will help you from the time you become a CMA until the time you retire. And so if you're in accounting or finance, I encourage you to do CMA. And if you study with Brooks International and Mr. Mohamed, you have made great decisions and you're ready to pass your exam when you get to it.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Again, it was my honor and a good added value for Brooks International Academy to have one invaluable person in the domain of finance and accounting, Mr. Brian Hock. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you in future webinars.
Thank you for having me. It was my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.